Yes, guys, yes, people, welcome back to my own channel and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing alright. As you can see, I know this is a late video, but yesterday after the game, I was on KG's channel doing the Reckless review and we didn't get to talk about Chelsea too much, so what a waste of time. But I was on his channel, big up to him, and yeah, so that's why this video was late. But I'm here to talk to you guys and girls about Chelsea's 4-0 win against Southampton last night. So obviously, as usual, we're going to talk about the lineup, the goals, the performances, the manager as well, and as we always do on when we do every match review. So there we go. But before we get into that, if you guys haven't done so already, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bonus notification as well, and yeah, let's get on with it. Before I talk about the game, I would just like to say a massive big up to the Chelsea fans that did the protest yesterday. Of course, there wasn't like 1,000 of you, but there was like 200 or a bit more than that attended the protest. So big up to all of you. And yeah, listen, I've sourced a couple of videos, like some people singing, "You greedy bastards, get out of my club." I love that, and then they said, "We want our Chelsea back. We want our Chelsea back." That was good. But then there was some that was singing Roman Abramovich's name. Now, the only problem I have is that Roman Abramovich isn't coming back. He's not coming back, Chelsea fans. Even though I would love that to happen, and even though I understand why Chelsea fans are angry about Roman Abramovich being sanctioned, I don't think he's coming back. He really isn't. So that's the only problem I had. But other than that, there was still singing and chanting, even the game as well. You can see whenever Chelsea passed the ball backwards and, straight past to the goalkeeper and all that stuff, Chelsea fans were moaning. But big up to the Chelsea fans that protest. I saw the banners. There was one that says that Korean fans demand better ownership. Big up to Korean Chelsea fans each and every time. There was another banner that was saying, "Blue, stop killing our club. Stop killing Chelsea. Get out of the club." And says, "Blue co out. Don't ruin this Chelsea football club." But the banner I love, yeah, is where I saw they put Clear Lake, but that person removed Lake and put out. So that means instead of being Clear Lake, the banner says Clear Out, and then it says no CEO football, no leadership, average players, no stadium upgrade, no nothing like that. So whoever made that banner, big up to you, because that should send a message to all of the ownership about what they did wrong. And if they tell them going to change the model, fair enough. But for me, the protest still needs to continue because these sports directors, Clear Lake, Barley, Lauren Stewart, Paul Winstanley, they still have to leave because no matter how much we do this, they're not going to leave until the Chelsea fans still continue to protest. So the game against Leicester City, which funny enough is in like 2 weeks' time, we need to protest before the game. So since that game kills up 2 o'clock, let's try and protest. Let's say like 12ish or something like that. So yeah, big up to the Chelsea fans. Obviously, I wasn't there yesterday because I finished work late, but I did see the videos. Some Chelsea fans were happy, some Chelsea fans were proud, but there was a few that was a bit disappointed. But hopefully, the next protest will be bigger and better than the one yesterday. So big up to all the Chelsea fans that protest. So that's the first thing I'm going to start off with. Now let's talk about the game. So obviously, we saw the lineup, and he went for 4-2-3-1. So he had Jorgensen in goal, Gusto at right back again. Not quite sure why though. I would have started Josh Armstrong at this rate, but we kept a clean sheet, so who cares? And we had the two partnership of Tosin and Leva Coro. Left back of course was Kukoya. The midfield, we got Enzo and Caicedo as the two pivot. Palmer on the right, Nkunku in the 10, Sancho on the left, and Neto up top. Now, looking at the setup, it looks like we played a a 4-3, like the normal 4-2-3-1. But instead of seeing Kunku in the 10, we saw him playing on the left. And instead of saying Jadon Sancho on the left, we saw it on the right. And Palmer was in the 10, and of course Pedro Neto was up top. Now to me, I didn't get why Nkunku played as left winger, but I'll talk about him in just a moment. I'm not quite sure why Palmer was playing on the 10, because you can tell by his performances. But again, we'll get to that in just a minute. Jadon Sancho on the right, I wasn't too angry because we are seeing him play on the right and he has to look a bit better. The Neto up top, no doubt about that one. So yeah, in terms of the game, I mean, funnily enough, yeah, the Aston Villa game from 0 to 20 minutes, we were started off really good. You know, we were 1-0 up in the 8th minute when Enzo Fernandez scored that goal. We created so many chances, and then we just built our momentum. We know Aston Villa didn't have any shots, from 0 to 20 minutes. They had no attempts whatsoever. And then after that, as Villa started to pick up, they were the better team and they've won that game. Chelsea yesterday, we did the reverse. From 0 to 20 minutes, it was just a boring game of football. Like, we started off really, really bad. Like every time Jorgensen just passes inside the face, it's always sideways, backwards, back to Jorgensen, and I do understand why Enzo Maresca says if he would have done it long, then he would have dropped him. It's like giving the man confidence, and I do get that. I really do get that one. So, but you can hear the Chelsea fans moaning about that one. They say, why you passing it backwards, sideways, go long, just pass it long. But we didn't do that. So yeah, from 0 to 20 minutes, we started off bad, and during that time, we had no attempts. Southampton made one attempt when Achenu puts it way off, off the bar. That was Southampton's first attempt from 0 to 20 minutes. So we started off really bad. But after that, we were the much better team. We scored goals. We kept a clean sheet. We created chances. And we were the much better team. So the Aston Villa game was very different than the one last night's game. So that's how the game went. Started off bad, but we were the better team. So I'm going to quickly talk about the goals, the players, the manager, and the substitutions. They will take it from there. So the goals. So the first goal came from a set piece where Cole Palmer whips the ball in. Chosin makes a great flick. He gets the assist when Kunku at the near post of the left hand side past Ramsdale. 1-0 Chelsea in the 24th minute. And then 12 minutes later, it was 2-0 where Marc Cucurella brilliantly wins the ball back after one of the Southampton players lost the ball there. He wins the ball back. And then Nkunku made a great one of the left hand side, and then Nkunku figure out that Pedro Neto was making a one, so he did the right thing but passed the ball into Neto, and then Neto was full on goal, puts it past Ramsdale, tight angle, 2-0 Chelsea in the 36th minute. And then on the stroke of half time, it was Lever Colwell that scored the third goal. Nkunku got fouled by the number 37, so we won the free kick, and Pedro Neto puts in a lovely delivery from that set piece, feeds the ball, finds Lever Colwell, and Cole heads us in to make it 3-0, and that was his first Premier League goal for Chelsea for a very long time, and you can tell he was smiling because I believe Lever Colwell birthday is very soon or something. Let me just have a look. When is Lever Colwell's birthday? Lever Colwell's birthday is today. So what a way for him to score before his birthday. So yeah, happy birthday to Lever Colwell. He's now 22 years old. So today's Lever Colwell's birthday. So happy birthday to him. So what a way to get his birthday by scoring a goal before his birthday, which was last night. So fair play to Lever Colwell. Happy birthday to him today. So that was the third goal. So yeah, the first goal from a set piece, corner. The second goal from a set piece from a free kick. So yeah, that was 1-0. So yeah, 3-0 half time. And then then in the second half, again we picked up where we left off in the first half. The fourth goal came from the right hand side, just like the second goal came from the left. The fourth goal came from the right. Malo Gusto. And the goal, started off from Southampton's corner. Toss. Cole clears it away. Gusto. Sees the ball. Makes a great one on the right hand side. Tyree George, he sees Tyree George, who was way on side. Times one perfectly. Tyree George had so much space on the right hand side. He cut back through. He feeds the ball into the ball went inside the penalty box. The ball couldn't find Palmer couldn't find the ball. Kukurea did. He had so much time and energy to shoot, which he does. Back of the net. 4-0 Chelsea, and that's all the goals. Now, what I would say is that even though Chelsea won 4-0, it should have been more than that. And that's how I'm going to get into the players. So let's start off with Philip Jorgensen. I mean, didn't have anything much to do. He only had to make one save, which was a strange one, but at least he didn't go in. But he only had to make one save, and that's basically it. Other than that, didn't have anything much to do. Had a much better performance against better performance than he did against Villa, and he also kept a clean sheet. So to me, I'm so glad that Philip Jorgensen is continuing to start games in the league. So yeah, well done to Enzo Maresca. So let's hope he can keep this up. In terms of Gusto, he was part of the fourth goal. And defensively he was really good, made some really good tackles. There was some times in the second half where I'm not sure who the player was that went past Gusto, and Gusto was a bit slow. But other than that, I don't think Gusto was that bad. I still think the next game against Leicester City, I want Josh Atpong to start. But in terms of today's game, I don't think Gusto was that bad. So fair play to him. In fact, all of our defense today wasn't that bad as well. Kept a clean sheet. Tossing. Got the assist for Nkunku's goal. Levi Cole scored from a free kick, and Kukurea scored that fourth goal when Tyree George made that pass. So I don't think all of our defense, including Jorgensen, was that bad today. They wasn't that bad, and we also kept a clean sheet. So I know it's against Southampton, but we haven't kept a clean sheet for a long time. The last time we kept a clean sheet in the league was 2 months ago, where we drew 0-0 at Goodison Park against Everton. So it's about 2 months ago. So it's been a long time, but we finally kept a clean sheet. So big up to all the defense. I don't think all of them were that bad today. It's only Gusto that's been a little bit shaky, but other than that, I don't think it was that bad. I think Kukurea, Colwell, and Tosu were better than Gusto last night. That's what I'm going to tell you. In terms of the midfield, listen, Enzo Fernandez, maybe he could be my man of the match, because he may not get to the goal and an assist, but this guy was everywhere in the midfield. Tackles, interceptions, key passes. Enzo Fernandez. I know this Southampton, but he's getting back to the Fernandez that we saw against Benfica. So, and plus, Enzo Fernandez, even though he's back to his wife, he's getting better. His performances is getting a bit better. So big up to Fernandes, man. The only thing I feel sorry for Enzo Fernandez for, is that he should have got at least a 3 assist. At least 3. And I'm going to tell you why in just a moment. But Fernandes, fantastic performance last night. Caicedo, him as well. I think both midfielders was really good tonight. Caicedo as well. What I would say is that he did get a yellow card for that challenge. So I think for me, Enzo had a much better than Caicedo. But I don't think both of them were bad. Both of them were absolutely fantastic. But I think Enzo Fernandez had a much better performance than Caicedo, if you know what I mean. So there you go. In terms of our attack, Nkunku, much better. Much better from Nkunku, Even though I hate the fact that he played as a left winger, tonight, got a goal, at the near post, got an assist for the second goal when he fed Pedro Neto. So I think Nkunku had a much better game, Do I still, if Nkunku can keep this up, I think I'll give him one more chance, for him to stay at Chelsea. He has to improve, why he still wants to stay at Chelsea. But in terms of last night, a much better performance for Nkunku. Let's hope he can keep this up. And in terms of Pedro Neto, again, played as a false 9. I asked in Pedro Neto to have the similar performance against Aston Villa, and that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. Got the second, scored Chelsea's second goal. Brilliant delivery from that free kick. For the third goal when he went to leave our goal. I mean, in so yeah. But other than that, could have scored a couple of goals and assists because there was sometimes in the second half where where Jadon Sancho made a great pass in net went to Neto, and I don't know what happened to him. Is it the fact that he didn't get the touch, or the fact that that he didn't want to that he wanted to shoot? I'm not sure what happened to Neto, in the second half. But other than that, another fantastic performance from Neto as a false nine. Before I continue, I'd like to say big up to Jason Conte because last week I've spoken to him and he said to me that he wants to see Pedro Neto up top, and I agree, because Neto against Villa done really well, goal and assist, and he was our best attacker on that pitch. Last night, a goal and assist, and Pedro Neto for me, done is doing way better than Kunku. So listen. We may miss Jackson, but as of right now, Pedro Neto is doing a fantastic job, against Villa and against Southampton last night. So let's hope this continues. But Neto as a false nine is continuing to work. Instead of Jadon Sancho, I feel like he was a bit quieter, like not too much, but I think it was a bit quieter in terms of our attack. But what I will say is that Jadon Sancho, he wasn't that bad today. I haven't seen much of Jadon Sancho last night, but I don't think it was that bad. And he could have got 2 assists last night, to be fair to him. So I think Jadon Sancho was a bit quieter, but I don't think it was that bad. I think Neto and Nkunku was the best attack today. That's what I want to say. Now, there's one player for me that was negative throughout the whole game, and that was Cole Palmer. I expected Palmer to be stepping up because 11 games, he only scored 3 goals in the league and had 0 assists. Like, tonight's game should build Cole Palmer's confidence. It should do, but last night he had 4 chances, to score, and I believe he should have scored 3 of them. Because look at the first half. Enzo Fernandez fed the ball into Palmer, and then Palmer, I don't know what kind of shot was that, where he puts it on the left and just, was off target. So that one was poor. The second one, once again, Enzo Fernandez, and that's why I feel sorry for Fernandez, because he could have got 3 assists tonight. Again, Enzo Fernandez feeds the ball into Palmer. All Palmer has to do is to dink it over Ramsdale, just like he did last season, against Jordan Pickford. But instead of doing that, he just puts his attempt went straight to Ramsdale. Like for me, that was the time where he should have scored, because I don't know why on earth you've allowed the ball to go straight to Ramsdale like that. Just dink it over Ramsdale. Do whatever you have to do. You got time. Just dink it over Ramsdale, but he doesn't do that. He really doesn't do that. So Palmer, another stinker and a shocking performance. Like, I'm not sure if it's the confidence thing or the fact that he's not getting up to it. But what I will say is that Cole Palmer, big up to him, because I saw his Instagram and it says 3 points, we move, and don't worry, I will be back. Let's just hope, Palmer, you will be back for the Leicester game. So I think Palmer is the only negative throughout this game, because everyone else, some were good, but some were really, really good. But Palmer was the only player that was negative throughout the whole game. Jadon Sancho was quiet, but I think Palmer was worse, if you know what I mean. So there we go. But yeah, man, that's all the players. Now I'm gonna quickly talk about the substitutions. So yeah, Chelsea substitutions. We took off Jadon Sancho. Bring on Dewsbury Hall. We also took off Pedro Neto and bring on Tariq George. So what that means is that Dewsbury Hall was playing as a false nine, which was weird, and then Tariq George was playing on the right hand side. So there we go. In terms of Dewsbury Hall, he came on. I thought he done really good. Done really good. There was a time where he was on the counter attack, and his pass was really good and all that stuff. So I think Dewsbury Hall came on and did good last night. for Terry George, he was a game changer. And and if you want to know why you thinking that Enzo Fernandez got 3 assists, I talk about the first half, the second half. Again, Enzo Fernandez face the ball to Terry George, and then Terry George just puts it way off target. And that's why, even though it's 4-0 to Chelsea, it could have been more. So Terry George could have come on and scored, minutes ever since he came on. So that was the chance. So that's why I said that Enzo Fernandez could have got got 3 assists today, but he was a game changer because he got an assist for Kukure's fourth goal. So yeah, man. So be able to Terry George came on. Like, I wanted him to start this game, but let's just see. When we face Copenhagen, I'm really hoping that Terry George gets a start away, because that's going to be a difficult game. But I'm hoping that Terry George gets a start. But he came on and made an impact. Obviously, the next substitutions was taking off Nkunku and bring on Josh Achpong, and bringing off Moise Caicedo, and Matisse Amagu came on for his Premier League debut, his Chelsea debut as well. So in terms of Matisse Amagu, I don't think he was really that great today. Obviously, he had a few touches and all that stuff and made some really great passes, but I don't think, for me, he came on and he was a game changer, unlike Terry George and possibly Dewsbury Hall as well. But what I'm going to say is that congratulations to him. Let's see what he does for now until the end of the season. So there you go on that one. Then the last substitution was Enzo Fernandez coming off for Mercuria. And just like Terry George could have scored, as soon as he come on, the same goes for Macunia. He could have scored as well a minute when he came on. But for me, in the 90th minute, it was too little too late. There's nothing he can do. But other than that, yeah, he just came on and could have scored as well. But listen, we were 4-0 up, and we had to win. We simply had to win. So, yeah, so that's all the players. The manager today, Enzo Maresca, we went back to a 4-2-3-1, but he puts Neto up top again. He still trusts Jorgensen, and there's nothing anything to do. What I would say is that I would have taken off Palmer, and I would now bring on Terry George, because Palmer had a stinker. He was stinking up the place today. That's what they've done. Jadon Sancho, I don't know why he took Pedro Neto off, because to me, he got a goal and assist. I would take it off Palmer. But other than that, we won 4-0. I cannot complain to Maresca. The tactics were, worked. Even though from 20 minutes he started off really back, it did work. So I cannot complain. So 4-0 Chelsea, we had to win. But like I said, I'm not going to get too gassed because it's Southampton, but we had to win. Because if you remember 2 years ago on the game in Southampton did the double for us. Now we did the double of Southampton. We scored 9 goals and we've only conceded 1. So to me, we beaten the team that's rock bottom, and we had to win. Because if you look at the other fixtures last night, Aston Villa lost, Bournemouth lost, Brighton won, and Fulham won. So we basically have to win, because some teams drop points, some teams are catching up because they've won, if you know what I mean. So we simply had to win last night, and that's exactly what we've done. So yeah, man. So today, I'm hoping Arsenal can beat Forest, Liverpool can beat Newcastle, and Tottenham can beat Man City. And if that happens, it's been a very good week for Chelsea, because we're back in 4th place, and we've won. So it's going to be a good week for Chelsea if Tottenham, Arsenal, and Liverpool can do us a favour later today. So guys, if you can do Chelsea a favour and win those games, I'll be very happy. If not, then you tried. You really tried. So there we go. But yeah, man, that is it for this video. And let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Let me know who is your man of the match, and let me know if you agree or disagree with anything that I said. And would you like to see this continue? Would you like to see Chelsea fans do continue to protest so that we can continue to win games? Do let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, man, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, man, we've won 4-0. It's only Southampton. Just remember that. But let's hope that this form continues. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And as always, up the Chelsea.